Hello, everybody. Hello, so nice to see so many people coming in the room for a Friday in the Daily Antidote of Song. Today is the opening day of the Gathering of Nations, which we will talk about in a little bit. And we're excited to be in the room today with Kevin Locke. I want to say hello to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Glad you've joined us today. And hello to all of the folks in the room. Hello, of course, to Kevin of the Lakota Nation. Hello to Aaron running the tech today. Thank you, Aaron. Hello to Susan and to Janet in Georgia and to Bonnie and Ione in wherever, Michigan. Yay. Hello. Nice to see you guys. I'm so glad you're here. That's Bonnie's mom, who is 101 years old. And this is her second time, I think, being in this room, or second period of her time of being in this room. We're glad you're here. Hello to Arlene in California, and hello to Caroline in DC. Busy of Carpe Diem Arts, hello. Lisa in Indiana, hello. Deborah in Kentucky, hello. Hello to Zoom user, nice to see you. I'm not sure if you're new, and we're glad you're here with us today. Sorry, I don't know your name. Aloysius in Massachusetts driving, please be careful. Annie in Victoria, hello. Becky in Vancouver, hello. Delhi in Maryland, hello. Al, nice to see you today on your guitar. Hello, Julie in Ontario, and Anne, hello, in New York. Sheila in Florida, hello. Christiana and Robin Rockville, hello and hello. Dan in Virginia, hello. Hello, Kevin in New Hampshire, good to see you. Hello, Annette in California. Hello, Nancy in Vermont, and Kathleen in Albuquerque, and Sarah in Texas, and Kathy in Virginia, hello. Hello, Bob, nice to see you today, glad you're here. Hello, Sue in California. Hello, Suzanne, nice to have you back with us again. Carolyn, hello, coming in from Idaho. Mabel and a bear coming in from Mass, nice to see you today. Nice to see you both today. Hello to Jamie in Victoria, nice to see you, and Dion in Mass. Hello, Nancy's Irish Cow in Washington with Nancy hiding behind it. Hello, Anna in Maine, nice to have you today. Board member on the Pine Woods board. Hello, Lynn in Connecticut. Hello, Ann in Maryland. Hello, Tom, nice to have you joining us today. Glad you're here. Hello, Beth, glad you're here. So I think I see some new faces in the room today. Welcome to all of the new people. We're really glad you joined us for a song. Hello to Fred in Maryland. Hello to Jim in New York. Luda in Victoria. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Harriet in Chicago. Hello, Robin in Baltimore. Nice to see you today. Glad you're here. Hello, Lisa. Wait, did I say hi to Lisa again? And wait, everybody's back again all over the, how did you all get back there? Michelle, hello, and Steve. And hello to Doug in Vermont and Barbara. And hello to Jean in Pittsburgh and Storm in Mass. And folks who aren't on video today, Sarah and Joni and Catherine and Betsy and Max and Barbara. Really glad you guys are all here today. Thank you so much for joining. What a great day to have a crowd in the room as we honor the opening day of the Gathering of Nations. So a couple quick notes. The lyrics will be in the chat. My email's in the chat if you want to get on our Daily Antidote email list. There is a donate link in the chat. We always welcome donations. All of the money that is donated to this program goes directly to the performing artists who lead us in song. Everything we've done so far for the whole first year of the Daily Antidote and moving into year 2 has been that the donations have supported all the artists who sung with us. So actually, let's shout out everybody in this room and beyond who have made all those donations to keep this going. Thank you so much to all of you. So I am very excited to have in the room with us today for the third time, Kevin Locke of the Lakota Nation. He is a flute player. He is a hoop dancer. He is an educator. He is a human being extraordinaire. And he does so much great work for the people in our nation. And Kevin, we are so glad that you're here and we can't wait to sing with you. Welcome to the Daily Antidote.
Thank you.
So would you like to start today by maybe playing your flute a little bit and then leading us in the song you've chosen?
Yes, I will. What I'll do is I'll play the melody on the flute, and then so everybody can hear the melody, and then we'll do the words. You can see the words in the chat, the lyrics to the song, and then we can do just like last time. We can do the signs along with the words as we sing it. And I wanted to mention that this is a song. It's from the Diné, Navajo, otherwise known as Navajo Diné. And but I heard this song a lot of times, but I can't really pronounce the words in the Diné language. I can't get my tongue around the phonemes in there. And so then I just got permission from a few people to take those lyrics and put them in my own language, and so these are in Lakota. But here's the melody, and I'll play it through once so you can hear it, and then we'll do the song together. So the words and then the song. So that's the tune, that's the melody. You can remember that, and then we can do the words. And the first word you can see is repeated 3 times in the chat box. It's you can try and say that. Mawáni. Mawáni. It's got second syllable stress. It means I am walking in English. I am walking. And so the word for walking, you just go like this. Everybody can try that. Mawáni. Mawáni. So I'm going to sing that through now, and we'll do the signs and we'll sing it together. So we repeat it 3 times and then we'll stop. It's going to go like this. Watch. Everybody can try it with me. Mawáni, Mawáni, Mawáni. That's all it is. 3 times. That's the first part. Now we'll do the second part of the song. And the first word is, you can try and say it, Léčhiya. Léčhiya, it's what you call a post position in English. And all it means is this way. So we can gesture with you can maybe use your left hand. You can say Léčhiya. It means this way. Léčhiya. And the next word, it's try and say that oíyokphi. You can see in the chat that there's an H after the P. And all that means is that there's aspiration. So it sounds like that. P. P. That's all it is. But it's the rest of it. Oíyokphi. And that means beauty. You can see my hand starting level with the chest, level with your heart, and it sweeps outward. See, it sweeps to the front. Oíyokphi is beauty. And then the last word is nuŋwé. And you can try it. What you do is you make your hand like it's this way in a fist, and you go like this. You see, it's kind of an almost imperceptible motion, but it drops down just an inch and comes up like that. And that's a confirmation, an affirmation. It means like, so be it, so be it. So let's try that. We'll sing it together 2 times. We'll sing it together. It's going to look like this. Same tune I played. Léčhiya oíyokphi nuŋwé. Try it. Léčhiya oíyokphi nuŋwé. And then the last line is you take your fingers, these 2 fingers here, so it's kind of parallel with your eyes, and we make a spiral up. Let me see, I should turn this up here. So you can see it's a spiral up like that, see? So one complete spiral up. And that means holiness, holiness. And we're in a sacred way. And then the last word is omáwani. It's got the Mawáni, but it's got the locative prefix of o, which means that's the place where you walk. You're journeying in a sacred way. See? So we say omáwani again, omáwani. See? So I'm going to model that for you. It's going to look like this. Wakļáŋyaŋ omáwani. Try it. Wakļáŋyaŋ omáwani. Wakļáŋyaŋ omáwani. So we'll do it together now. And in the song, it's like a prayer or a benediction. So we're asking for beauty. It's your journey of life. It's a journey of life. So every day you're taking a step. See, every day we're taking a step. So we're on our journey of life. We're asking for beauty before us, in front of me. We already did that. We just now did that. Now this when we started, we'll ask for beauty behind me. See, gesture behind yourself. Then we'll ask for beauty over on this side of yourself. Then we'll ask for beauty over on this side, the next verse. Then we'll ask for beauty overhead. Then we'll ask for beauty beneath our feet. You can't see that, but just kind of gesture beneath your feet. So it's going to repeat now 5 times. 5 times we're going to repeat it now. So you'll catch it. So again, on the count of three, we'll all go together. 1, 2, 3. Mawáni, Mawáni, Mawáni. Léčhiya, oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Mawáni, Mawáni, Mawáni. Léčhiya, oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Mawáni, Mawáni, Mawáni. Léčhiya, oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Mawáni, Mawáni, Mawáni. Léčhiya, oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Mawáni, Mawáni, Mawáni. Léčhiya, oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. So now we're not quite done yet because, so we're asking for beauty all around us. And, beauty is, there's many dimensions or many levels of beauty. You could be living in a real beautiful place, like maybe over there where Joe lives in Washington, D.C. now. It's perfect weather. All the cherry blossoms are out. All the birds are singing. It's so beautiful. You walk out, it's just like paradise. It's like everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, it's just all that color and all the beautiful sounds, beautiful fragrance. Everything is paradise in beauty. But, no matter how beautiful a place it is that you live, here's my question to Joe. Is it possible, just hypothetically, is it possible to encounter or find a grouchy person where you are? Is it? Yes or no?
Well, maybe once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
So see, this is an indicator of something. It kind of tells us that no matter how beautiful it is wherever we are, there's one place that's most important to be beautiful. And once that place is beautiful, everything else is beautiful. Where is that place?
In our
That's right.
hearts.
Yeah, exactly. It's inside of ourselves. So that's why when we do this song, you have to use the 7 verses to make it complete. So we'll try it one more time, and we'll ask for beauty within our hearts, within ourselves. And that's how we can be restored to balance, harmony, and beauty. So if everybody's ready, we'll do one more verse, and here we go on the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Mawáni, Mawáni, Mawáni. Léčhiya, oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. Wakļáŋyaŋ, omáwani. So that's it. You just have to put your pedal to the metal and give yourselves a big hand, a big round of encouragement as we endeavor every day to make that day more beautiful, more and more beautiful. And it doesn't matter how deep the snow, if it's blizzarding or whatever, as long as you have beauty in your heart, then everything else becomes beautiful. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. All right.
Thank you, Kevin. That was very beautiful. Or as I like to say, amazing. There isn't really a wrong day to think about beauty. There isn't really a wrong day to find the beauty in yourself or in your surroundings. It's the glass half full, the notion that no matter what is going on, when we see or find the beauty, we feel better and we probably respond better and act better in the world. So I love, love, love that. I think, is it called a poem?
It's just like I think in DNA, I don't know what they call it, but it's like it's the whole idea is to be restored to beauty, restored to harmony, and that's kind of like the spiritual heritage of North America. These great ones, the holy souls who have come have come in order to, just like everywhere on the planet, to restore all of us to that, to balance and to beauty. And so, like I say, I kind of plagiarized that song. If I don't know if anybody remembers, there was this old Clint Eastwood movie. I think it was called Outlaw Josie Wales. But there's a little segment in there where somebody was playing that melody on a fiddle. So I don't know if that kind of rings a bell. But it's kind of a well-known song, kind of stuck in my head. And we use that song quite a bit in Lakota country to teach post positions. So the kids can learn that, like they say, mitokata, oíyokphi, before me, milazata, mishleata, to my right, michatkata. See, so it's kind of a little bit complex to teach all of that to, all right now, but we just use that generic post position as this way, this way, this way, this way. So that's all you should remember.
Kevin, that's great. Thank you so much. That was an inspiring way to just be in ourselves and in the moment and in the beauty. Thank you so much for bringing that to us today.
Sure.
As I mentioned earlier and in the email, it is the opening day of the Gathering of Nations. And for anybody who doesn't know, it's a 37-year-old event at which there are powwows and different Native nations come all to one place. It's become quite a destination for natives and non-natives. People attend it and just to enjoy the beautiful dancing and the beautiful traditions. There's a lot showcased at lots of different sites all over the festival. And then the dancing, of course, is spectacular. So I think I would love to start with Kevin. I think you said you've not been to the Gathering of Nations, but you've been to plenty of powwows in your being. Can you tell us a little bit about what happens at a powwow?
Yeah, well, I don't know where that word powwow comes from, but I think it's just an English word. But a lot of times when you're speaking English, well, then that kind of indicates something. But around my place there, I know all the communities, they have their annual powwow, and and this is something that was outlawed. The federal government outlawed that in the 1800s, and people were punished for participating in dances, music, anything like that. And then finally, someone came up with the bright idea of telling the Indian agent that they wanted to celebrate like 4th of July. Somebody said they want to celebrate 4th of July. So the Indian agent couldn't say, well, we don't want you to celebrate 4th of July. It was just kind of like somebody outwitted them. And then they got, so that's where you see a lot of these communities that have 4th of July powwows, because that's the first time that they got to permission from the government to do that. But a lot of them are just done underground anyway. And so every different part of the North America, they have their own different kinds of dances. It's interesting that Gathering of Nation occurs in Albuquerque, because that powwow is something totally foreign to the local culture of that area. They have the Pueblo people of the Rio Grande, and they have their different feasts, many feasts throughout the year, and they have all these different kinds of dances, eagle dance, buffalo dance, everything except powwow dancing. But somehow that kind of caught on, and now they have that big thing, and it's at some kind of a big arena in Albuquerque. And I just haven't been there because we have so many powwows around my place, so many. And according to our tribal history, we got that from the Omaha tribe. We call it Omahawachipi. Omahawachipi. And the Omaha tribe, they had this observance going on, beautiful songs. And so the Lakota people got the permission. They got the permission to use that Omaha tradition. And then I think the Lakota were one of the main people that were responsible for diffusing it out, spreading it out. So it went out far and wide from there. And so then, but the main part of this Omahawachipi that we do is the music, beautiful songs. And the songs are designed to encourage outstanding deeds like generosity, magnanimity, love, compassion. It's created to express to solidify, to create unity, not just within our family solidarity, but to extend that out. And so I think this Gathering of Nations, even though I've not been there, I think it's probably a really good example of that, creating that feeling of unity that it just extends out and just envelops everybody. So it's really good. Maybe someday I'll make it to that particular powwow. But I go to them usually every weekend. I'm at one of the local powwows.
That's great. Well, we're
Yeah.
going to find you either at the big one or at one of the ones in your nation at some point if we can, because it would be so amazing to see you dance. I know in addition to playing the flute that you are a dancer. Can you talk a little bit about the dancing and the hoops and what it means?
Oh yeah, I've been doing that for such a long time, but there's an elder. I asked him about this dance, the hoop dance, and and he said, it's something that comes from the same place where all good things come from, all things that are holy, all things that are beautiful, and that's from the spiritual realms beyond. And so all these different dances that we have, they come from the same place, and the purpose for them is to enable it to restore us. And they always say that, there's different ways of praying. And you can say your prayer, you can utter it. It's okay, that's good. But if you want to add a little bit more potency to it, efficacy to it, you sing your prayer. If you want to really turbocharge your prayer, then you dance your prayer. That's why no matter where you go in North America, the most unifying devotional practice is dancing. So that's three. But the fourth way is you got to live the prayer. Because if you don't live the prayer, nothing else is going to work. And it's in that same prayer we just did together that as we make this journey through life, and all around us and within our hearts, may that beauty abide. May that beauty abide within us and all around. So this is one way that we can create that beauty is through movement, because we live in a world of movement. But the hoop dance that I do, it uses that the symbology of the hoop, which is the world's most, it's the most ubiquitous or most universal archetype. So no matter where you go, that means has the same meaning on the planet. It represents peace, beauty, balance, harmony, continuity, unity, everything. And so then I use the kind of a Northern Plains style of that, where we use a lot of hoops, but I use a 28 to represent the days in the lunar cycle. Just about like just now at the northern latitudes, every day you wake up and you see a new visual display, new colors as all the different signs appear of spring. Every day you wake up and you inhale a fresh fragrance. You hear a new sound as all the insects and everything awakens. And so this is good. It's in the natural world, but that's a temporary thing. But what this dance is about the springtime that autumn can never overtake. And again, that's the springtime that occurs in the heart, the human heart, individually and collectively. And so this is why, the hoops I use the four colors, the black, red, yellow, and white. And that symbolizes not just the directions, seasons, elements, stages of life, but also represents peoples, different diverse peoples. And so then the idea is that as you incorporate more hoops or more peoples, then those designs become more complex, more beautiful. And so this is like the stage you can see in the world today. Even though we look around, we can see all the disintegration, forces of disintegration seem to be waxing and becoming more evident. But if we look more closely, we can see the signs of spring. And those are the forces of integration, similar to what you all are doing here every day, this antidote of music. You have to counteract these forces of negation. And the way you do that is you fortify and spiritualize yourself from within. And when we do that, that becomes pervasive and expands out, just like this hoop. And so this is the springtime that we celebrate. This seems to be very insignificant at first, but as we build upon it, it becomes more powerful, and it'll prevail. It will prevail. And all this negativity and disintegration we see all around us, that the news is fixated on, that's going to fade away, and the spring will prevail. I believe it. Do you believe that?
Absolutely. Yeah, so it's so neat to hear all of the many layers that are invested in the dance and in the colors and in the movements and in the pieces that you use, like that there's just all of this meaning attributed to it is incredible. And it's also really amazing to think about sort of the disparity of the sense of everything being about unity and peace and love, and yet a government making it not possible to do the dances, or sort of, I guess I would say, take a moment, everyone, and just take a pause and think about the ways in which our government has created systems that do that cancel people's ability to be themselves, to celebrate the way they celebrate, to have a fair shot, to have an equal shot, all of those ways in which we've seen that as our history, and that so many of those systems are still in place. And Kevin, it's a great reminder about the prevailing, because I think that's the piece that's so important. The cultures prevailed despite all of the ways in which they were tramped down or worse. And we're really glad that you're here with us. So it's a sort of a little bit of a goofy comparison, except that I just watched a movie with Nico a couple of days ago from the 80s called Footloose, which is, I will admit, a little bit silly. I didn't think so when I watched it in the 80s, and I was the age of Kevin Bacon at the time. But there is a part in which, so the premise of the movie is he's trying to help the town to change their law that no one is allowed to dance. And during the movie, he reads 3 quotes from the Bible about dancing being the best and the biggest form of prayer. And so it just so overlapped with what you were saying that I really had to bring that up, because so many cultures, so many faiths, so many spiritual essences believe that dancing is the biggest form of prayer. And if you can't dance, then maybe you think singing is the biggest form of prayer. But Kevin, thank you so much for all of that. Do you have anything else you want to share with us about what we've been talking about, or about anything else?
Oh, no, not really. But one thing that's pretty good is that we can begin to see different things opening up, because I do have some venues that I mostly do about 90% or more school programs, just because it's a captive audience. They're all there involuntarily. They can't escape, they can't escape. So that's my kind of audience, but that's about mostly what I do. But I've got some school gigs coming up. Either that, or I go to handicap or old age homes, any place where I have a captive audience. Yeah.
Well, thank you. So all of the boxes in this room might look captive, because we're all kind of boxed in, but everyone is here by choice. No one has left. In fact, you've gained people as you've been singing. So
that's great.
Your audience stays even when they're not captive. And you just also touched on something we've been thinking about a lot in here as things start to open up. And some people go back to something resembling what we used to do. All of the people whose lives won't change. And in fact, those are the folks we're hoping to really find in this next year and sing more with.
That's great. Wonderful. More power to you.
Thank you, Kevin. It's been so great to have you as part of this. I'm going to just take a quick peek. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your CDs while I just look and see if there's anything in the chat for you?
Okay, yeah, I've been doing recordings for I think 42 years now. And I do a lot of flute music. And this one here, I don't know if you can see it, if it's in a mirror image or you can see it, but this is the only full-length recording of this genre that's special to the indigenous North American flute that's been ever made. Even though there's thousands of recordings out there on they call it Native American flute, but I use the original tuning system, the original flute, the original music, original genre that goes with it, and so that's the only recording. You can see it there. I don't know if you can probably get it maybe on Amazon, or it's also available through the Lakota Language Consortium. But I just wanted to show that. And I do a lot of presentations. I do a lot of flute playing workshops all over. I'm going to start back in on that with where I go to the schools and we make flutes and teach them how to play them. And so yeah, I really enjoy doing that, and just doing a lot of storytelling and things just to encourage the kids. Yeah. And then the elder was telling me that he says I'm really blessed because I get to go to the schools, but he says Even adults, he says, even adults, he says, you can even reach them. You can even reach them, he says, even though they may have forgotten where they're from. He's saying that, what they say, we're from the spiritual worlds. Everything is holy and beautiful. That's our source. So a lot of times adults have forgotten that. But through these ways, he's saying through like music and dance, you can bring them back in, remind them, restore them to that place of beauty. Yeah.
That's great, Kevin. Thank you for sharing all of that. Thank you for showing us your CD and your book. And I'm so glad that we got another chance to sing with you today. Can we all thank Kevin for being here and bringing that beautiful music, and how much better it feels now to think about going out in the day and being more conscious of the beauty in ourselves and in the environment around us. Kevin, do you think you could sing the chorus with us a couple more times, or I guess it's the whole thing? Can we
Yeah,
do
I
it
can do
more
it.
times?
I do it 2 times. I'll do it 2 times too, so we can do the words like we'll go. We'll ask for beauty in front of us and behind us. Okay, here we go. Mawáni, 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 Léčhiya oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ omáwani, Wakļáŋyaŋ omáwani, Mawáni, 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 Léčhiya oíyokphi, nuŋwé, Wakļáŋyaŋ omáwani, Wakļáŋyaŋ omáwani. And may you all walk in beauty, with that beauty, that harmony, that balance on your journey of life, all around you, and especially in your heart. Huechitula.
Thank you, Kevin Locke. 1,000 thanks from everyone in the Daily Antidote of Song. Even if you can't hear us, I hope you can hear the beauty, because we're all giving it right back to you.
Okay, Joe, thank you.
Thanks for being here. I want to again welcome all of the new folks that are in the room, and anyone that's out on Facebook Live that wants to join us in the room. You can go to carpediemarts.org and find us here. And for anyone in the room who's new and wants to stay to introduce themselves, you're also welcome to stay for a minute afterwards. I want to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live. Thank you so much for being here. And please join us tomorrow for Hubby Jenkins, and on Sunday for Reggie Harris with 2 new songs from his brand new CD just out. So hope to see you tomorrow.